first sign that the world order, is broken in a way is that hierarchies do not translate into predictable outcomes. Number two is that there is not a functional institutional legal architecture that really works in the same way that the hierarchy of empires is not really working either. So, for someone my age, when I was in the 1990s in university, people still talked about the role of the United Nations in X, the role of the United Nations in Y, and the role of the United Nations in Z. And the reform of the UN Security Council was a very big issue, right? Today, no one talks about the reform of the Security Council, and no one cares whether or not it will happen. No one talks about the role of the United Nations in X, in Y, or in Z. In fact, almost no one talks about it at all. That's evolution. And we've evolved, or where we are at this point in global evolution is that there is not this one single hierarchical, legal, political, diplomatic structure or system. Yeah. So we're in between that phase and something else. So world order has broken down, for a wide range of reasons. Also, of course, we have all these new kinds of forces, whether it's NGOs or media or companies or terrorists or diasporas. They are not properly integrated into that new system. They are building it ad hoc. We are an ad hoc sort of world. Have we become more powerful? Yes, in the aggregate, everyone has become more powerful. Because if you measure that power by your connectedness, your access to capital, your access to technology, your liberation from the prison of national identity only, your mobility or ability to move across borders, by any of those measures, we now have more freedom, more access to resources, and therefore more potential power as individuals than ever in history. Yeah. That is absolutely true. It's chaotic, but again, to me, it's an opportunity, right? It's a liberation in many ways. But it does mean that everyone is on their own. You as an individual have to be your own strategist, right? You do have to figure out what you're going to do. One has to create new jobs doing different things that, with the skill set that they have, even if there did not exist a job for that. And that's what innovation is all about.
So then what would be your message for young people, and then especially for the people who are struggling in this chaotic world?
Right. So my message for young people is, you have to immediately be building and start building your future, whatever it is for you. And by working in that way, you will realize that you're building it for others too, right? No person is an island anymore. So the community, the collective of people who you work with, is absolutely integral to building that positive change. And in a way, that's also my message to young people who are struggling today, which is that you're not alone, actually. Everyone else is like you, and you have to form new kinds of units that are effective agents, whether you're providing welfare, whether you're starting a company, whether you're teaching yourselves new skills. Do those things in groups, and you have a better chance of making a better future for yourself than if you were actually alone.